Air conditioning 2019 Dodge Challenger Sport, front end collision, brand new condenser. So the only thing they had to take apart were these connectors right here, and I have it under pressure right now. I have it at 182 psi, and I have it under pressure decay test. I already started it 5 minutes ago, as you can see here from the countdown. 5 minutes and 45 seconds right there, and it's only moved 0.1/10 of a psi. That was the only movement. And because the gas was actually, the vehicle is warmer than the gas that came out of the bottle, and this is dry nitrogen, it actually went up by 0.1/10 of a psi. It's actually temperature pressure calibrated, so they actually go by the temperature of the lines to figure out the gas raise or drop. But in this case, it actually didn't move at all. It's just going off the temperature because my temperature clamps were not on there long enough. I put them on after, and it made this recording. We're actually not moving at all after 6 minutes now. And I confirmed that by using the Big Blue. This stuff stays wet for like 10-15 minutes or more. You don't have to keep reapplying it. So if you have one of those little leaks, you can see it's really thick. It's like thick soap, but it doesn't dry. And when it bubbles, it even bubbles more than soap does when it comes in contact with refrigerant, leaking out of the smallest leaks. Always make sure that you put your nylog on your O-rings. Come on, focus. On your O-rings, on your service couplings, so you don't have any vacuum leaks when you are doing vacuum. And so I'm about finished here. It's going into 7 minutes, and I haven't even gone down 1/10 of a psi. So I'm done here for that with the dry nitrogen high pressure decay test. Next is throw it on the vacuum pump and perform a vacuum decay test, which I know usually always turns out good, because vacuum is not really a great way of telling if there's leaks, because you can pull rubber O-rings and rubber hoses with slits in them inwards, and a little thin film of oil where the two pieces of rubber come together, or metal to rubber come together, will actually seal pulling inwards when you're under a vacuum. But when you put pressure under it, it opens up and releases. So next video coming up, we'll probably be recharging this. And another thing you can use too for leak checking under high pressure nitrogen is your ultrasonic leak detector. All right, let's switch off to the next video, because we're good enough for government work here. We're into 8 minutes and we have done absolutely nothing. It's bordering between 1/10 of a psi after 10 minutes, and that could just be expansion and contraction of the hoses. That's it, 1/10, nothing to go after. All right, see you guys.